15 mysterious places in the world you didn't know existed. Ever felt your heart pound when the lights go out? Tonight, we travel to places so mysterious, so horrifying, they'll haunt you long after the screen goes dark. Welcome to the mysterious places in the world you didn't know existed. Brace yourself, the horror begins now. Number 1, Paris Catacombs, Empire of Death. Under Paris lies a dark maze 6 million bones deep. The catacombs, once an old quarry, became mass graves when cemeteries overflowed in the 1700s. At the entrance, a warning in French. Arrête, c'est ici l'Empire de la Mort. Stop, this is the Empire of Death. At night, explorers say the walls begin to whisper, calling you deeper into the abyss. This place tells us that even beneath the city of lights, death waits patient. Are you brave enough to follow its call? Number 2, Alcatraz Island, Prison of Spirits. Off the coast of San Francisco, Alcatraz Island stands empty, but its past screams. Between 1934 and 1963, The Rock held America's most feared criminals. Some nights, visitors swear they hear metal clatter, men yelling, or a ghostly warden's boots pacing the cell blocks. One reporter snuck in after hours and recorded whispers begging for release. Others claim icy drafts follow them, no matter where they walk. Number 3, Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania's portal. In Romania, a forest nicknamed the Bermuda Triangle hides a different terror, the Hoia Baciu Forest. Since 1981, glowing lights float through the trees. People exploring on their own often come back with terrifying headaches, panic, or missing memories. Scientists try to blame magnetic anomalies, but no one truly knows. Some say it's a doorway to another realm. Would you walk in, knowing you might never walk out the same? Segment 4, Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of Dolls. South of Mexico City sits Isla de las Muñecas, Island of the Dolls. One man found a drowned girl and hung dolls around the island to ward off evil spirits. Over time, the dolls decayed, their eyes cracked, limbs broken. Visitors say they whisper or move when no one is watching. Imagine being alone in that forest and hearing a doll call your name. That's when the heart races, not with fear itself, but knowing you can't outrun it. Number 5, Poveglia Island, the Plague Doctor's Isle. Hidden in Italy's Venice Lagoon, Poveglia Island is a haunting echo of plague and despair. From the 14th to 18th centuries, it was a quarantine zone where thousands died in isolation. In the 1920s, a mental hospital was built, and rumor claims doctors performed cruel experiments. Tour groups fear the dark wards, where footsteps echo hallways and once inner patients may still roam. Number 6, chilling Downingtown Mansion, America's Haunted Hall. In America's quiet towns, the Downingtown Mansion hides a gruesome past. Built in the 1800s, it hosted lavish parties until a brutal headless body was found, tied to the chandelier. The mansion's owner vanished overnight, but locals say his anguished wails still echo through those walls. Adventurers who break in after midnight claim doors slam shut on their own. Harsh screams fill the corridors, and chilling winds follow them out. Number 7, the Skeleton Coast, Namibia's Dead Sea Shore. On Namibia's Skeleton Coast, the desert meets a brutal sea. Shipwrecks dot the shore. Bleached whale skeletons loom like ghosts, and dense fog storms across the sands. Mariners dubbed it the land God made in anger. Strong currents wrecked ships, and no rescue could reach them. Yet local tribes say they hear the desperate cries of sailors when the fog rolls in. Number 8, Base Camp Echo, Everest's ghostly outpost. On Everest, climbers reach Base Camp Echo, but some say it's haunted. At 18,000 feet, frost-bitten bodies lie undisturbed. Climbers report moans in the wind, eerie glowing orbs, and slivers of a lost Sherpa spirit guiding rescuers. Expedition teams pressed on, driven by hope, and sometimes impossible visions pulled them back down alive. Number 9, Poveglia Island, The Plague and Asylum Isle. Hidden in Venice's lagoon, Poveglia Island bears a haunting legacy. Between 1776 and 1814, it quarantined plague victims. Mass graves and mass cremations buried 100,000 to 160,000 souls, so much that locals say nearly half the soil is human ash. In 1922, it became a psychiatric asylum. Legend tells of brutal doctors performing lobotomies, and of a deranged physician who leapt or was pushed from the bell tower into the darkness below. Visitors speak of phantom screams in the wards, ghostly footsteps, even a phantom bell that tolls when no bell exists. Imagine stepping into those halls, feeling the weight of souls crushed between disease and despair. Would you flee or fall under the island's dark spell? Love this spine-chilling journey? Hit like, screen, subscribe, and terrify us with your comments below. Number 10. Bangar Fort, India's Cursed Ruins. In India, Bangar Fort lies in ruins, officially cursed and legally off-limits after sunset. Built in 1573, it's tied to a powerful necromancer's failed romance. Legend says he cursed the land, condemning a princess and her kingdom to eternal torment. Tourists report hearing screams, seeing shadow figures weaving through the ruins, and many leave at dusk with blank stares, forever unsettled. The Archaeological Survey of India enforces a strict after-sunset entry ban and officially declares the fort unfit for night visits, citing countless rumors about paranormal phenomena. Would you dare stand beneath those ancient stones as the sun sets, knowing the curse awaits in darkness? Number 11. The Grotto of the Cursed, Sicily's underworld. Off Sicily's coast hides Grotta della Sibilla, the Siren's Cave, an underwater cavern of myth and death. Locals warn of a seductive sea witch who lures fishermen underwater, never to return. In 2001, 2 divers vanished within these black depths. All that surfaced was an empty bag, entangled diving lines, no bodies, no explanations. Would you explore these waves, knowing each breath could become your last? Number 12. Leptis Magna, Roman city buried by sand. In Libya, Leptis Magna once stood as a grand Roman metropolis. Then, after centuries of abandonment and invasions, the desert buried it, hiding its amphitheaters, market halls, and basilicas for over 1,200 years. Rediscovered in the 19th century, today it lies in perfect ruin wind, still whispering ancient chants among faded columns. Imagine uncovering a buried world and finding that despite time's fury, human souls once lived, loved, and prayed right here. Ancient Roman amphitheater and columns half buried by rolling desert dunes, golden light at dusk. Number 13. Ciudad Perdida, Colombia's jungle pyramid city. High in Colombia's Sierra Nevada, Ciudad Perdida, Lost City, was built around 800 AD with 169 stone terraces and hidden staircases. It lay forgotten under jungle vines until 1972, when looters stumbled on its entrance. Before then, the local Kogi people called it Teyuna and whispered that the stones still hold ancient magic. Trekking 1,200 steps through mist and insects, trekkers feel eyes watching from shadows, from history itself. Number 14. Nan Madol, the coral reef metropolis. In Micronesia, Nan Madol stands on rare coral reef's 99 artificial islets linked by canals. Built on islands of basalt blocks, weighing tons without metal tools. Locals say the sorcerers Alasiha and Alasaba flew stones into place. Some claim that if you enter at night, the spirits driving the city will curse you with madness or death. How do you walk where no maps guide, and every step echoes a forgotten spell? Number 15. Uber, the Atlantis of the Sands. In the Arabian desert, Uber, once called the Atlantis of the Sands, vanished under massive sandstorms. A city famed for frankincense trade, it slipped into myth until satellite and Bedouin whispers helped archaeologists find the ruins. Now sand drifts through shattered walls, reclaiming what once thrived. Even buried, history refuses to die. Uber reminds us, every myth has a skeleton waiting to be found. From plague islands to sands of time, these ruins whisper secrets of human triumph and horror. Each place lost to history, now found but never silent. Which mystery would you dare walk into at night? Let us know if you dare. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and prepare for our next descent into horror. Real haunted places near you. Thank you so much for watching.